Matter of fact, while we're talking about it, yeah, add the afro to the clean girl aesthetic. Yeah. Whenever I cross a black woman with a short afro or just any afro period, it doesn't even have to be curly. Like, I'm talking about a 4C afro. It's giving chic, classy. Honestly, for me, it truly is giving luxury. It's giving clean girl aesthetic. What you mean? Matter of fact, she's top of the list. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever seen a black woman? Like, she's tall. She got a nice, clean afro. It's shaped, too. She got a pick in her purse. It's shaped. A little bit of gloss. Nothing too much. Nothing too crazy. Linen button down. Trousers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving clean girl aesthetic. It's giving chic. What are you talking about? Add some gold earrings. Dang. Like, add some pearls. Add some gold earrings onto it. Yeah. Something about it, man. Something about it. It's like, and your face pops out too. Nothing but angles. Yeah, clean girl aesthetic, girl. Add the 4C afro on top of the list when it comes to the clean girl aesthetic. Don't play with me.
Whenever I talk about how beautiful natural hair, specifically 4C hair, because that is what we're talking about today. Whenever I talk about how beautiful 4C hair is, people always assume it's because I try to encourage black women to love their natural hair, because I try to motivate them, because I'm trying to push the whole natural hair narrative. But the truth is, 4C hair is beautiful. Honestly, that feeling of not looking feminine, grown, beautiful in your natural hair, most times it is in your head. It usually comes from a place of unfamiliarity. I'm going to use myself as an example. I do not feel beautiful whenever I wear my afro. I'm not talking about my natural hair. I'm talking about the afro style itself, the round afro. I always do not feel beautiful. That is why most of the time you see me wearing my hair in like an afro puff or like something, just something that is not an afro hairstyle. Okay, and when I realized that I do not like my afro, I started wearing my afro more. That was before I did my picture, because recently I haven't even worn it. There was a picture I took. I'm going to use this picture as an example. When I took this picture, I hated it. I felt like I didn't look beautiful with the hair. Like, afro is just not my style. I felt I didn't look beautiful. Now when I visited my gallery and I came across that picture months later, and I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful, this is so gorgeous, this is so this. It was in my head. It is because I've internalized the idea that I do not look good in an afro. So therefore, whenever I see myself in an afro, I just, even though I'm looking good, I know that I look good, but then I'm like, oh, it doesn't look good on me. I'm gonna use another example. For instance, you made a hairstyle and you just don't like the hairstyle. You're not feeling the hairstyle. You feel it's not looking good. It doesn't suit your face. It's not giving that elevated look that you were expecting. And let's say 2-3 days later, and you're like, oh, you waited for the hairstyle to marinate, and then you're looking at yourself and like, oh, actually this style isn't as bad as I thought. You understand? It was in your head. That process of you waiting for it to marinate is the same thing as you wearing your hair more to get used to seeing it in that hairstyle.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but let that hair shrink. Let that hair curl up and just look amazing doing it. Like I don't know how many videos I see of like girls being like, oh my God, look at my shrinkage. And it's like them looking perfect as fuck. Like, babe, you look perfect. You look literally like perfect. I don't know what you want from me, but I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, that looks bad. No, you look perfect. You look so pretty, so beautiful, so stunning. And you just need to have the attitude. Like, the attitude, you need to like yourself. Do it. Do it.
Having your natural hair out completes any look. It just makes any look like a look. It's actually crazy. Like, I look like a rock star. Like, I'm going to my 5th show of the week, and this dark lip with the dark eye. I'm obsessed with this look.
You've programmed yourself to feel and associate your natural hair with immaturity, childishness, ugliness, unpresentability, if there's a word like that. That is how you've programmed your mind to see your hair. You've internalized that idea. So whenever you wear it like that, you see it like that, it is ugly. Oh, I'm ugly. You see yourself as ugly. Someone is saying beautiful, and sometimes when they tell you that you're beautiful, you feel like they are gaslighting you, because that is a new word that everybody is using. Oh, your hair is beautiful, there is nothing wrong with it. Oh, you're gaslighting me to think like that. Mind you, we all have different head shape, different face shape, so we all know something that fits us. If I want to wear an afro today, I'm going to go for an afro with a side part here. That is the type of afro that suits me. And an afro that has texture, maybe from taking down an old braid, old twist, there's texture, not like combed out afro or like shrunken afro. I feel like they look good on me better than when it's stretched out. So think about it. If you've spent years wearing wigs, weaves, braids, slick styles, or straight hair, and suddenly you decide to wear an afro style, or suddenly you decide to wear an afro puff, something that you've never done before, it's going to look or feel off to you. Because it's something that you're not used to. Or let's say you have a fuller eyebrow and you decide to go thin, you're going to look weird to you. It's not because it is ugly, but it's because it's new to you. It is new to you. Having full brows and then shaving everything off, you're going to look off to you. So this whole thing is a process. It is new to you, but you need to start getting used to it. And trust me, there are different hairstyles that you can wear with your natural hair. You mustn't wear a hairstyle that is trending or the hairstyle that people are saying you should wear. When you buy your wig on your weave, you go for the ones that suit you. Some people like their wig middle part. Some people like their wigs side part. Some people like the coily wigs. Some people like their wigs what did they call this? 360. Some people like the pixie short ones because you know that, okay, this is the type that fits me. So when it comes to natural hair, you mustn't wear mini braids or mini twist or your afro. It's not a must. And because people are always pushing it out, and sometimes some people who are extremists, they'll be like, if you don't wear it like this, you don't like yourself. I do not believe that. I am not one of those people that will push that kind of message to you. I do not believe that if you use edge control when you slick your puff, that you don't like your hair texture. I do not believe if you lay your edges, you don't like your hair texture. I do not believe that shit. Although, to an extent, to some people, that might be the reason, right? Assimilation, conditioning. Oh, the hair is looking rough. That might be their reason. But I feel like if other people can do it, we can do it. The most important thing, or the main reason of the natural hair movement is for us to embrace our natural hair and to see the beauty in our natural hair. Finish. If you decide to wear it in a wash and go, if you decide to wear it in a wash and go, it is your choice. Wash and go still shows texture. If you decide to show it where it's blown out, well, still the same thing. It's still your natural hair. If you decide to wear it in braids, cornrows, twists, it is your hair. You don't have to do mini braids. You don't have to do mini twists. You don't have to do afro to show solidarity, to show that, oh, you are a true black girl that loves her afro. If you want to comb your afro out, comb it out. If you want to wear it in its natural state with texture, that is how I like it. Wear it like that. You don't have to love all the hairstyle. You don't have to love mini braids. And you not loving mini braids or mini twists doesn't make you texturist. Texturism is hating the hair itself. Texturism is not hating the hairstyle. I love every natural hairstyle. I would have given an example. Let me just assume now, okay, I don't like mini twist. I love mini twist. I don't like mini twist, right? It doesn't make me texturist because I don't like mini twist. I like mini braids. I love cornrows. You don't have to love all those hairstyles. But when you come out here and say a hairstyle that is known, that is a significant black hairstyle, when you come out and say the hairstyle is ugly, it's childish, now that is the problem. Now there is a problem. You can say you don't like the style. It just doesn't fit your face. It doesn't elevate your look. You understand? Go for the ones that elevate your look. So far, they are still natural hairstyles. You don't need to do slick puff. You don't have to do mini. There are different styles. Do not cage yourself all in the name of, oh, if I do my hair like this, people are going to say I don't like my natural hair. If you like slick puff, please do your slick puff. If you like your textured puff, that is a puff without laying your edges. Do them. I love both of them. I love my afro. I love it without being slicked. Most of the time, I don't even like slicking it, but I like it slicked. I also like it when it's natural, when my texture is showing, you can see it. Do you understand?
I feel like a lot of people underestimate how attractive confidence is. I see a lot of people talk about how, they don't like the type of men that they attract when they wear their natural hair, or they don't like the way that society perceives them when they wear natural hair. And that is very true. I'm never going to debunk the fact that people do treat you differently based off your natural hair. But I feel like because a lot of times if you're just starting your natural journey, you're not going to be, for a lot of people at least, obviously I hope it's otherwise for you, but for the majority of us, you're not going to immediately be confident. I didn't start wearing my 4C hair as is until I was pretty much in high school. But throughout the years of wearing my natural hair, I've truly learned how attractive confidence is. And it's not something that's going to happen overnight, especially if you're wearing a style that's very new to you. But anybody that knows me knows I have attracted all sorts of people, all sorts of tax brackets, you name it. all with this hair right here on my head, okay? And I feel like a lot of it doesn't even have to do with the fact that, oh, if a man likes natural hair, I'm confident as fuck in my natural hair, okay? When I walk out with my 4C hair compared to when I wear braids, when I wear weave, whatever, I genuinely feel more confident because I have grown to allow it to be one of my favorite styles on myself. And when I walk into a room, head is held high, okay? Chest is out, okay? And it's the confidence that attracts the people. And I feel like we underestimate it. I feel like we underestimate it a lot. It's something that's not going to happen overnight. But if you're just starting your journey and you're not feeling yourself and you're like, oh my God, I'm not attracting no man, da, 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 change your posture. Get it, like really walk into the room like I am the baddest bitch in the room, and I guarantee you things change a little bit. But we're not that confident in our natural hair because people don't want us to be. You know what I'm saying? Society will try to convince you that it's not as good looking as other hairstyles. But yeah, I've allowed myself to be really confident in my hair and trust. It makes a difference.
We really need to stop telling insecure young Black women that the way to absolve themselves of their insecurity is by slapping on a wig. I've seen far too many videos of young Black women coming onto the internet to seek advice about current insecurities that they have, calling themselves mid, calling themselves chopped. And so many of the comments, especially if this video goes viral, are other Black women telling them that their main advice is for them to get a wig. And obviously there is an underlying tone to saying that, where the person is basically equating wearing your natural hair to being ugly, wearing your natural hair to not being beautiful. And outside of that just simply not being true, I don't really think that y'all realize that that solution or advice isn't going to work for everyone. For me, personally, there was not a wig on this planet that was going to stop me from being insecure. I did not gain confidence. I did not become secure in myself until I started rocking my natural hair. I am so serious about that. I get the most compliments now that I rock my natural hair. I feel the most confident when I rock my natural hair. And my personal opinion, I look the best when I wear my natural hair.
You need to get used to seeing your natural hair. You need to wear it more to get used to it. You cannot get used to it from saying, oh, I don't look good with it. Oh, I don't look good. You're just saying it. I want to try and wear my natural hair. Then do it. Act it. Loving your natural hair is a verb. It's not something you say. You have to act it out. And the only way you can show it is to actively wear your hair. It is your responsibility to work on it. You can't keep sulking and talking about, oh, this one. And because the more you keep complaining, the more you'll be internalizing it, the more you are programming your mind, the more the security is strong. So factor authentication. Nobody can penetrate because you keep blocking all the positive energy coming in. You keep blocking all the advice coming in, telling you that you're beautiful. So that is it for today's video. Yo, let me know what you think about this video. I'd love to hear from you. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.